Hi, this is Rory Singh from the PowerhouseMarketer.com. I think it was about a week ago I made a video on TalkGold.com and MoneyMakerGroup.com, and it was based on a rumor that I heard that the Federal Trades Commission may have shut down those two websites. Okay, um, but lo and behold, it was a government agency, and the two owners, they seem to be brothers who are living in the U.S. in the state of Florida. I think out near Fort Myers. You know, basically what happened was the government agencies have been monitoring these two sites for a very long time. Okay, but what happened lately with I think because of guys like Bill Gates and Richard Branson, who keep running around town in front of cameras telling people to invest in Bitcoin. What that seems to have done is stir up a whole bunch of other influential people uh, that are doing the same thing. So, you get Bill Gates out there saying Bitcoin is the future currency and it's the almighty, right? Obviously Bitcoins are worth a lot of money, right? One Bitcoin is like $4,000. Um, but the problem is with these different type of Ponzi schemes that keep launching every single day, preying on the, I would say, ignorance. I was just about to say the innocence of the public, but I would say more along the lines of the ignorance of the public, because we've got so many people looking at this industry of make money online, guys. Make money online, and they're seeing people making a lot of money online, but the great majority of people online that make money for themselves, um, most of them are affiliate marketers and even some super affiliate marketers that have learned the skill sets of generating traffic, okay, generating leads, right, and funneling all those leads into a highly converting sales funnel like the one lower below this video. Okay, but it's not a Ponzi scheme. It's a system that would teach you how to do this stuff effectively, right? But the thing is, I think the great majority of the people here, especially on the internet, are coming up with misconceptions that just because they see people making money on the internet, that they're buying into BS ideas that you can just join stuff and sit back and wait and make money. Okay, so the two guys, unfortunately, who owned Moneymaker Group, um, they're facing charges, right? I heard that they gave up their home, their $1 million home that they're living in, and they want to cooperate with the authorities because the authorities pretty well got them by their balls right now. But the authorities knew about these sites, and it's because of so many different complaints of so-called victims out there who are buying into bullshit ideas because maybe there's so many lazy people out there. I may have lost some of you by saying lazy, but hey, you need a wake-up call if you're that type of person sitting around waiting for the secret magic system that you just join. You just invest money. That's the stuff that you're probably looking for if that's the type of person that you are and you're thinking with that mentality. That system doesn't exist. There is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is real, of course. Cryptocurrencies are real. Trading and mining is real. But the thing is that these so-called trading and investment opportunities, there's one thing that they all have in common. There's no founders on the great majority of, I say like 99% of these websites, which are very professionally built. Okay, they put a lot of money into these things. They got some of the best programmers that design these systems, but there's no founders on it, right? Why is that? Why aren't they showing their faces, their real faces, their real bios? Because obviously they do have some experience online, like their resume. Why aren't they doing that? They're most likely doing that because they're afraid of the authorities. Because we had a few other, huge coin launches that turned out to be schemes. And I think even the great majority of people that are chasing the dollars, right? Chasing the dollars with these opportunities. Most of you guys have an idea that they pay out in the beginning, and you're trying to use those HYIP monitoring sites to see when a scheme's about to collapse. But there's even more advanced websites out there that they know that the system owners and the leaders that are out there marketing these different platforms. The top leaders know when the schemes are about to collapse, and what they do is they'll withdraw their money and get the hell out of there and start marketing some other opportunity. So that's what keeps happening. Most of these schemes are pretending to be legitimate investing opportunities with cryptocurrencies, but the great majority of them aren't proving that there's any trading or mining going on. And what that is doing in effect is kind of hurt. Well, I don't think it's going to hurt the legitimate ones. Legitimate trading and mining investment, most likely the people behind those systems that are truly legit, great majority of time, I would say they're not going to go out there and open up to the BizOp side of things. Okay, so if you watch closely, the great majority of emphasis in any of these systems is being placed on marketing and promotion instead of like the automatic trading softwares and stuff like that. I mean, why is that? Why aren't the founders on the websites? Why is that? Another thing, a lot of them are asking people to fund and invest in Bitcoin, and they want you to take your money and transfer it over, exchange it for Bitcoins, fund the investment opportunity, right? Quote, opportunity, and the great majority of them end up, when they start paying out, because they have to pay out in the beginning to keep getting people to reinvest, and what usually happens is a lot of them are paying out in dollars. Okay, so I would think that they should be paying out in Bitcoin if they're asking you to invest in Bitcoin. Okay, but anyway, so Moneymaker Group has been gone. It's gone since, and TalkGold.com, they've been gone since August 22nd. Since the day I noticed, August 22nd, and they're not coming back. And the main reason behind all that is because the guys that owned it, the two brothers, they were receiving. They charge people who are launching schemes a hefty fee in order to advertise the new launches, okay, on their forums. Okay, so that was one of the main things that they were doing to make money for themselves. And now the authorities, like we had some trouble with OneCoin in China. They had some people ended up in jail. And these were affiliates. They weren't just like system owners. They were top affiliates in China. Some of them ended up in jail. Some of them got fined. The Italians heard the same thing with OneCoin, right? Same thing started happening in Italy. 51,000 angry Italians, right? I mean, you know what goes on when the Italians get pissed off when they don't win soccer. Imagine if they think they're investing in a legitimate opportunity, right? The Romans, right? But seriously, the Italians get pissed off. They get pissed mad. And what do? They start pressuring the authorities. They heard what happened in China and they're like, screw this bullshit. I think they thought that the coins were real, right? A real ICO, and it turned out to be a Ponzi. Okay. Same thing was starting to happen in India. Okay, of all places, we thought maybe the laws would be slack over there, and they're under investigation. And then there was another company called Regal Coin. I think they have they aren't they the similar system of BitConnect? Huge opportunity, BitConnect, right? Some members reported, many members who actually had a balance in their account were somehow their balances started disappearing. People were logging in on the inside and only on the accounts that had balances, and somehow reset their passwords and stuff like that, and all kinds of BS, guys, all kinds of BS. So the moral of the story is these systems are going to keep launching. They'll keep coming out of the woodwork. The same group of people are going to keep launching them, and I think like 97% or 90% of the people that are still investing and losing, are going to keep investing until they get piss mad and they're going to like withdraw themselves from the whole industry and get pissed off and say everything's a scam. So what it looks like is this, okay? If you are the type of person and you're looking for a way out of your job, you can't be lazy about it. You're gonna have to do something about it, or you're gonna have to find another job that's a better job. But if it's time freedom, right? Create your own lifestyle, whatever that looks like to you, then you're gonna have to do something, because get another job is just gonna take more hours out of your day, right? And it's not joining the Ponzi that's working. What it comes down to is finding a legit system that'll teach you the skill sets that you need, and that will allow you to make money while you learn, earn while you learn. Okay, there's a very powerful system lower below, but it's not a Ponzi. If you're looking for a Ponzi, I just sit back and I join it. Even though I've told people still, I'm like, if you're looking for a Ponzi, a guy came in yesterday, made $200 yesterday, a smaller sale than I made yesterday, and the guy came in and he didn't even go through the getting started steps, because we have steps already set up to hold you by the hand and show you some training, get you into training instantly, so you can start your information gathering process, right? Because you're going to need that. Because in any, and what did he do? He won't even get going to step one. Okay, so and there's a lot of people doing the same thing. People claiming that, yeah, we understand that success. They're saying stuff like, we understand that success to become a doctor or lawyer requires an education, right? Requires training, right? Requires skill sets, yes. Requires practicality, right? Practical practice, right? Not just theory. You got to implement strategies of generating traffic. It comes down to traffic. If you learn, the guy and girl who learns how to control and master traffic, you can write your ticket for the rest of your life. You can even funnel people into Ponzi schemes. I'd highly recommend you don't do that, because if you are doing that, then you know, like, eventually the great majority of people are going to lose money, right? And then that's going to come back and hurt you. But if you are like telling them, here's a legitimate opportunity lower below this video, and you can get started here, you can get started ASAP, instantly, clicking the link, taking the next step, and then taking the first two steps at least, and then you'll get like a coaching call, okay, and you're going to get all the tools and resources, and you'll get plugged into a very lucrative opportunity. So anyways, enough said. There's a powerful system lower below for only the serious upcoming entrepreneurs or serious entrepreneurs. We've got a lot of people making legitimate money here, not a Ponzi scheme, right? No Ponzi scheme lower below. Set up in the US, real founder, you'll find out the founder's name and all that stuff. And one of the top earners here, he lives right in the Greater Toronto area, where I live, in the Greater Toronto area. And the guy was a mechanic, okay? I think he's like maybe a few years younger than myself. Been at it for a little longer than myself, and he's already crossed over $5 million. $5 million. Okay, Federal Trades Commission is not after us because we're selling real products in demand, and everything's straight up. All the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted. Okay, so lower below, only if you're serious and only if you're not looking for a Ponzi scheme and you understand the universal laws of success. Okay. Okay, again, my name is Rory Singh from the Powerhouse Marketer. I hope you understand and got a lot of value here today.